Take a minute and share with us. It's worth your time. I say what's on my mind. I just wanna make a change in your life. Changes with mine too. We can reveal the truth. Conversation with Dr. Creative.
Hey everybody. Thank you so very much for another episode of Conversations with Dr. Creative. I am so happy to be here today. I have someone who I truly love, and I've completely been like watching them move up the ladder of entertainment. And I don't know if you ever had like someone who you considered friend and you just are rooting them on. They may not know it, but you praying for them, you rooting them on, and that is this person. So I'm super excited to have this conversation, and I want to make sure that y'all know just a little bit about who we about to have a conversation with today. So listen, I need y'all to buckle up for this one, because this woman I am talking about today, she is a vocal beast and a creative force who does not come to play. I'm talking about Asia Marie, aka Vocal Fiend on all the other platforms. And she is not with that name only for the gram, because she is amazing. She's been singing circles around folks, backing up legends like Patti LaBelle, Andrea Day, The Terrell Show, and even sliding into cameos like she owns a spot in videos like Duran Bernard's music video. Her voice can be like a blend of butter and still cut right through the track. But she's not just a singer. She's a teacher, a mentor, a woman of serious faith and fire. She's out here giving vocal lessons, building up next generations, and keeping it real about what it means to stand for your truth. You follow her online and you're going to get to see more about her vocal and her ministry, her healing, and a little bit about her when she gets in that "don't try me" kind of mode. You know what I'm saying? AJ, oh Jesus. She's one of the artists that really just makes me remember that your gift is worth protecting. Right? She's lived, she's learned, and she's using every part of her history and her story to bless others. Go ahead and put your hands together as I bring to the virtual stage the one, the only, Marie!
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you, friend?
I'm good. It's good to see you. Come on, feng shui.
You
Huh?
know, you
I like
know,
that.
got to do a little 1-2 step. You look great. Your hair looks great. Your face is
Thank you.
giving. You're just
Thank
a
you very
beautiful
much.
person, in and
I
out. Okay.
had to show up right for Dr. Creative.
Oh, stop it, stop it, stop it. How are you?
I am so good. I'm good, friend. It's good to see you.
It's so good to see you too. I'm serious. Like,
No, for real.
uh,
Like, this is not no no jargon. I really am so happy to see you.
oh,
I
thank
love
you.
you.
Thank you so much. I was reading the bio and I was like, this is real. Like, I'm just so happy for her. And I had to stop for a second and just be like, she's just so good. I am that person who just cheers people on. Like, I seriously am that guy. So I'm just so happy that you're here. For those of you who don't know, I've met her a long time ago when I used to live in LA years back, when I was a struggling artist trying to make it. Yet since I do not sing no more, but it's just good to see like where you're at. How are you doing today? What's your life looking like today? How is everything in your world?
I am well. I am well. I'm happy to report so as well. Um, I am just moving through the promises of God for real. Like getting ready to head to Nashville for some stuff that I'll be telling you all about soon. I can't quite talk about it yet, but I'll be heading to Nashville in a few days. Just got off the road for the first leg of the Queens tour with Miss Patty and Shaka and Gladys and Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to you a little bit earlier. My baby boy will be 16 in a couple months.
Oh
Can you
my
believe it?
God. I can.
Um,
All I know is he was tiny. That's all I
he was
know.
a
He
baby.
was a
He was
baby.
a baby. Yeah, but I'm good. I cannot complain. Truly, I can't.
That is so cool. So you're out here. You're out there in the LA streets still. You're still in
Yes,
LA.
we're still in LA.
Okay.
Still home.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, question for you: like, how do you do the whole travel, mom, church, personal? Those are four important things that I know that you have to get in, right? So how
Yeah.
does that work?
When it comes to traveling and parenting, I do my best just to check in as often as I can,
Mm,
texting, as often as I can, FaceTiming them, making sure that my presence is still known and felt, even though I'm away. And the older he gets, he's really, becoming more understanding of it. The
understand.
other
Yeah.
day I was talking to him about, leaving in a couple of days. He was like, "Oh, you gonna be out?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm gonna be out." So he's starting to use the little terminology and stuff. So, but it's really just about intention, setting and
Mm.
stating and following through with the intention of being present. With church, I've taken a step back a little bit in terms of being the worship leader. Just a little bit.
Well,
Um,
excuse me.
I feel like I still am taking worship on the road. Just
Whatever
making
excuse
it.
you can give yourself
Yes, whatever I can get render of
in your
me.
mind.
It is to be. Hello. But it's really due to the fact that I travel or have shows a lot on Sunday. So I'm not actually active, able to be active inside of the church a lot.
Yeah,
Um, but I'll be watching online, Victory Bible
absolutely.
class in the church, okay? Um,
Hmm.
I try to stay tuned in on my own,
Hmm.
to keep my own spirits high, right? Because you gotta keep them high on stuff like this. But
Oh yes.
you know.
Hmm.
Um, I forget what the other one was. Parenting, church,
Personal. So
personal.
personal may be like alone time, or I'm
Yes.
going to the mall, or
Oh, but
I
baby,
have
I
a little
sleep.
friend,
I
whatever
sleep.
it
Yeah,
takes.
we look like a friend. Okay. But no, I sleep as often as I can.
Absolutely.
If when I'm out on the road, I don't wake up until an hour before sound check.
Absolutely.
And afterwards I like to, I'm a social butterfly. It takes a lot to really come down from a show for me, so that's
Hmm.
when I'll socialize. My poo calls me a vampire because I'm
Got
just
it.
so used to being up all night. But that's where I kind of get my personal in. I love to sleep, I love to eat, and I love to party.
Can you
That's
cook?
about Yes, yes, sir. Absolutely.
Mm,
Uh-huh.
mm.
Don't you worry about it. You come
Okay. Okay. I'm just.
you come get you an oxtail or two, huh? You want to come?
Oh, okay. That's
Would
a
you like
real
a
cook.
would you like a ham hock or a turkey tail up in that thing? You let me
I
know.
want turkey tail. Okay.
God bless you. God bless you. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. We gonna have to, because I see you on TikTok. I'll be like, what's he
Oh, you can
cooking
see.
today?
I be like,
What's he cooking today? Yeah.
I be cooking.
He's still an ingredient or two. I am.
Yo, I actually will be in LA next weekend from Thursday to probably Monday or Tuesday. I know you probably be on the road.
Gosh, I'm always missing you.
That's okay.
It
But
is.
I'll come down again. I just started working with someone out there, so I'll talk about that later. Ain't gonna say
Great.
about him. So
Say
boom.
that.
Um,
Say that. Say
so
that.
that. Okay. Well, all right. So you're traveling, but how did you get into the place when you just, you started doing background? Like how did that come to fruition with you? I know maybe it was some auditions, like, or was it like a word of mouth? I know you've been on the scene for a minute. Your voice is honestly a real voice, right? And so when you get on stage, you're not playing games. It's a whole entire performance. So whether you're singing from your gut, you're singing with emotion, whether a tear or two come down, there's not a lot of singers out there like you, right? Which is a good thing, but also kind of scary because we're in a place where music does not value true talent and people that actually know music. I listened to one of your songs. I think it's called Obi. I think it's in a different key signature in which, I mean, yeah, yes, key signature. So it sounds like a 6/4, but I don't know if it's for four, whatever. But it's giving jazz. It's giving. I worked on this song to make it really, really good, right? And
Yes.
so we don't have people that think outside the box. Even the backgrounds are giving me crunch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how
Mhm.
do we get how did you get to where you're at? And because you're a singer who is a singer, and we're not in a place where people value that anymore, how did you get to the place that you're at? And I talk a lot, you already know, but
Yes.
I think about all the things like about you, and was like, how does one who actually has, because people get discouraged. I'm sorry, I talk a lot.
Sure.
People get
Sure.
discouraged who have talent. They feel like
Absolutely.
they're not valued. They feel like they're never
Absolutely.
going to do anything. They can never make it. How did you
Absolutely.
get to where you're at?
It started, you said a thing about, thank you very much for the compliment. You
So,
called me a singer. And it's because I started out with the singers. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, um, I got my first gig with Shantae Moore singing backgrounds for her probably about 2012, 2013.
mhm.
But before that, I got the gig through word of mouth. And that was, getting to know the Angie Fishers. That was getting to know the Raven Johnsons. That was getting
Mhm.
to know the Octavia Paces.
Yes, I know.
Um, yeah. And getting under their wing. And by that process, I kind of got swept into the music industry by
Yeah.
associating myself with them. So I first got the Shantae Moore gig through Raven Johnson and Devon Johnson. Um, and I pretty much just kind of networked. You network after the shows. You find yourself in community where I first met you, and we were doing King Kings um,
Mhm.
on Monday nights. Okay. Um,
Absolutely.
and through that process, right, I met Ariel and Asa and Tim
Have you heard
Bailey.
from Ariel? I haven't heard from
I
her.
haven't talked to her in a little while. I saw her posting a little bit on Instagram, but I haven't really spoken to her. And then
How
I, I saw Asa had a baby like a couple years ago. Yeah,
what?
yeah, it's just a cute little God. I haven't
Oh
gotten to
my
see them
god.
in a while though, like some years. It's been some
I gotta
years.
find her Instagram. I've been like searching for her, but I just have not been able to find her. So I gotta find her
Yeah,
Instagram.
I'll send you. Look it up after this, and I'll send you the
Okay.
Instagram.
I really want to just say, hey girl.
I know I miss her. I was just listening to one of the records that she did. Her and Bobby did. I saw Bobby
Mm.
a couple
He's
weeks ago.
around. He's
I
everywhere.
know. I said, well, you better come on out here and work.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hello.
be working. But
Yes.
yeah, being under those singers, under their direction and studying under them, I'd like to remain a student wherever I go.
Absolutely.
Um, um, and associating myself with those people. And then when I get the calls, making sure that I'm representing the name that called me, right?
Mm.
I can show up as Asia Marie or Asia Grant at that time. But I'm coming off of the strength of someone else's recommendation and off of their name. So I make sure that whenever people call me that they have to call me again.
Mm.
And then after that it was just when you show up knowledgeable, you showed up prepared, you show up looking good, then the word of mouth really starts to kick at it. It gets discouraging, especially like you said, for the creatives who actually bear the talent, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
In such a microwave society, people are just looking to
Good
be rich.
words. Good
Yeah.
words. You
You
better
know?
get in this and you know what to say. I know that's right.
Okay. Okay.
Microwave society.
You know, because that's what it is. They want it now. Like
Yeah.
they want something good now. Like not realizing that it's better to heat something up on the stove or in the oven, but besides the microwave. You know
Hello,
what I'm
because
saying?
it'd be soggy in the
It's a whole
microwave.
different taste. It's a whole different
Hmm.
texture to you. You know what I'm saying? Your meat ain't gonna dry out the way it do in a microwave. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's not what the palette is looking for. So even though it gets discouraging, you know, to the singers out there who may be discouraged or feeling like they're just in a pit or in a standstill, keep doing what you need to do. Keep cooking per se,
So what happens
because
when a person needs that time? Like they need like they get in a dark place. How do they get out of that? Because that's sometimes
um
what stops people from singing.
sure, absolutely. um as harsh as it sounds, it's a decision.
Absolutely.
You have to pick yourself up out of there. um Even if something is going super successfully, there's a moment where we all get discouraged, but something comes on and says, all right, if I look past this point, this is what this is, right? You know, this is what this can be, this is what this will be. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to get all super deep, but I love the Lord. But the
Yeah.
scripture says that we should be like children,
Hmm.
right? And be lost in our imaginations. Like, never stunt your imagination.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to my students, I tell them that they have to, if they want their voice to do something, they have to figure it out first in their mind, because the body follows what the mind said. And if the mind tells you that you're going to fail, then that's exactly what's going to happen. If the mind tells you that you're just not going to be successful, that's exactly what's going to happen. You have to. I made the mistake of allowing humility to hinder me.
Yo.
You can be humble in this game, but don't let it cripple you.
Can you say that one more time? I literally
Yes,
just talked to my friend about this. Can you say it one more time
yes.
for them?
You can be humble in this game, but don't let humility cripple you. And what I mean by that is, if you're a person in a voice or a figure or whatever, and when you walk in the room, you don't say nothing, but you take up space, don't be sorry about that. It's not your fault. And it also has nothing to do with you.
With you.
Show up kind. But what Duran Bernard, he said, nice guys finish last. You can be
Yeah.
kind, but nice
Yeah.
guys finish last. And it took me a while to really understand what that meant. That means don't be in here walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
Okay. But don't be afraid to showcase who you are, you know,
Yeah.
because there is room for you somewhere, everywhere, you know. Things always filter back around. You know, right now music is not, or even music has not been so great these past 10 or 15 years,
Yeah.
but something is happening, and the palette is looking to change. The people are tired of what's being
Did you see the BET
God
Awards?
bless you. God bless you. And what people have been saying is the BET Awards haven't been that good in a long time, and
It
I agree.
has it has not. I have never wanted to watch performances.
Yeah.
Everybody did good.
Like the
Ashanti
fact
did
that
good.
Gorilla is, she said, I need a 1-2 step in every show. Something is happening. Something
Yeah.
is coming back.
Yeah.
Victoria has sparked up a thing. Victoria Monet
Yeah.
has sparked up a thing in the performer. Beyonce has reminded us, age
Yes.
ain't nothing but a number. Thank you. I'm
Doja
still
Cat.
out there.
Wait, not Doja Cat.
Out there, these three kids.
What's the other girl's name?
Who's that?
The rapper singer girl.
Doji?
Yes.
Talk about
Talent.
Doji? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, act like it's something is happening. So come on out,
I'm
because
excited about it.
I am too. I am too. I feel like particularly the music industry is like a birthing house,
Mm,
or like a birthplace for the creative period. I feel like a lot of people go through music to really figure out what it is they want to do.
mm,
Um
hmm.
but that means that, you know what I'm saying?
I
But
know what
that
you're
means
saying.
that there's this whole osmosis Jones things. You know what I'm saying? There's a filtering in, there's a filtering out, but there's always something coming in and out. So don't get stunted, okay? When you get in that thing, when you get filtered in, it may be a thing where people are like, we need more. We cannot
Hmm.
have you be filtered out. Like, you know what I'm saying? But don't get stuck before you can be, you know, sucked on in. So just keep creating, keep studying, keep keep taking care of your instrument,
Yeah.
because the time will come when you get that call.
How do you take care of your instrument?
Water, 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 water,
So
water.
no soda, no juice, like
You
those.
know what? I do drink soda. I do drink juice, but I think it's not fair because even as a kid, I really loved water. Like I used to
Oh
have to get
wow.
bribed to drink juice. Like I don't want no juice. Give me sparklets. Thank you.
Well,
Um,
uh,
I
well,
know.
this is why her skin is like flawless, y'all. Water does work. Drink it. Shut up.
You know, you gotta drink your water and mind your business. That's what it is.
The
Drink
other
your water
part,
and
mind
mind
your
your own
business.
business. Okay.
Okay, that right
Okay.
there helps.
This is my business right here. Okay. I'm not.
I'm the kind of person I mind my business, but people continue to tell me stuff, and I just be like, please.
I'm praying for you. I'm
Ugh,
gonna leave it at the altar. I'm gonna take
child.
this and leave it where you should have put it.
Well,
Thanks.
the good thing about my brain is that you can tell me your deepest, darkest secret right now, and I was like, yeah, girl. And then
And
you
forget
ask
about
me
it.
like a week, I don't know what you told me. And it's to the point where you have to re-jog my memory and be like,
Right. Because I've
oh yeah,
stuffed
yeah,
it
yeah.
away.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
not
Like
my
my cousin,
business.
I have a cousin who like loves dating people. So she'd be like, you remember John from, I'm like, who?
Hey John.
You know, the guy, did you say white John?
Hey John.
I didn't. It's bad. Anyway, I need help with that. Actually, I probably should look into that. I don't remember anything.
I
Eh,
don't either. I don't either. And I have a, if you all see me out on the street and you've seen or met me before, please forgive me because I have the worst memory. I do. So sorry if we meet like 3 and 4 times. It's always a pleasure every
it's
time.
okay.
But
It
yeah,
happens.
memory is okay. What is memory?
Hello.
Okay.
People have that anymore? No, I'm joking.
No.
So you be doing amongst all the stuff you be doing, you are also a vocal teacher.
Yes, I used to teach at Biola University, but I ended up
Oh,
leaving.
university.
God bless you.
Well,
I
excuse
was
me,
the
ma'am.
gospel choir director over there. Um,
Mm,
but I had to step away because I really started to pick up on the road and I wasn't physically able to be on campus. Um, but Roman Collins is holding that thing down, doing
I know
just
that's right.
a magnificent job. He's doing an incredible job with him over there. But I do take personal students still. I want to go back and get my master's because eventually I would like to teach music theory and
Mm.
oral studies, like solfege and musicianship and stuff like that. But I love teaching music. I love it. I love it. One day.
I love when people speak my language, That's the
Mm,
stuff that matters to me. I feel like that is also like a passageway to like great jobs, like knowing what you're singing, knowing how to call out what you're singing, how to call
sure.
out what's needed.
Yeah,
Having ear training, knowing how to listen and know where to go. And
yes,
when things change, how to change the melody and the rhythm of songs, because music is supposed to be fun and creative.
absolutely.
So I love when I hear people just, doing their thing. Okay, so can we talk about your backgrounds on your latest project, please?
Sure.
What the fuck? Thank you.
First
Next
off,
topic. So
thank you. Next.
right. There's this when you did something like on the second verse of this other song that I like. Let me look at it, child. I'm sorry, I'm pulling it out, pulling it
It's
out.
okay. It's okay.
Gravity. He. That little something you did. It was just
Now,
so sweet on that second
the thing
verse.
is, I can't even take any credit for those backgrounds because who you hear is Aston Tur. Um,
Who is him? Give me his
Aston,
Instagram.
she is Aston Turrentine, and her artist name is Aston Tur. Aston is
Okay.
an alien. She is a
Oh gosh.
bowl of milk and honey, as the scripture has so promised us. Like she's not fair. Like I was at the house recording recording the song with my producer at the time, Harrison. Ache, shout out to Ache. Um And she called me, we're both from Pasadena. She called me like, what you doing? I was like, at the house. She's like, I'll pull up. She came, she saw we were recording. She kind of listened in for like 2 minutes. She was like, can I try something? And I still have the video somewhere in my phone. She just took the mic and sat down in front of the couch and just engineered herself. Like she did that whole thing in like 20 minutes.
It is so.
She's insane.
It's so good.
It's so good. I
No, like
just,
it's so good, and
yeah.
it's the change of it was the choices that you made throughout the EP, in your vocal texture,
Thank you.
right?
Thank you.
I had
Mhm.
my songs where I can, and I had some like mellow 1, 2, 3, and I had some what the who do you think? Okay, don't come for me. Like
Yeah.
I loved it. I've
Thank you.
for like the last couple of weeks, I've been just listening to all your music just to get you inside and just like, yo, you are ridiculous.
You
What is one of
know,
the most prolific moments in your solo career?
I think most recently,
Ooh,
I had the privilege of representing my city at the Ashes to Anthem fundraiser concert. As you know, we're what the city that was impacted by the Eaton fires.
yeah.
Um, and I was able to be an artist for that concert and fundraiser to represent my city, and it was probably one of my most proudest performances. It was one of my most enjoyable performances. Um, and it was prolific because I was able to, it was my first performance in my hometown,
Yeah,
number one. It
which is big.
was such a huge moment, to represent my city, as we're dealing with this crisis. And I was able to showcase myself in front of Erica Campbell, Hill Harper,
Mm.
um, D Smoke, Lecrae. Like it was just a really great bill um, to be able to sort of put my city on the map. That was probably my most prolific moment, and most proud moment. If I could put one right underneath that, it's when I was able to perform my music in Baltimore. Um,
Okay, and that's the one I missed, right?
yes, yes, and it was incredible. It was incredible.
Everybody was there. First of all, I really
It
felt
was so
left
many
out
people
when those pictures came out. I was like, "Fuck, I should have just
there.
drove my black ass over there, child." I was
It's
like,
okay. It's okay because we will
"I'm
be
gonna
back.
find you again. I'm gonna
We
find
will
you."
be
And I'm like,
back. We'll be back sooner than you know it in Baltimore. So just
"Oh,
keep
okay.
keep a
Well,
lookout.
I got some business happening out there in Baltimore too. So,
Come on. We should
okay,
just go to Nick's Crabs and get us a extra large bushel.
I'm
Huh?
serious.
Yes.
Girl. You know I'm down to eat, child.
I love baby. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I cook so much, and I put on so much weight, girl. Like it's.
The
When
fluctuation.
you first met me, I was skinty. Okay,
Same.
my family thought yes, we all small. My family thought I was sick when I was living in LA. They was like, "Are you okay? You
Baby,
got
we
a
was all on
lollipop
that
head."
beach like skinny.
I had a
Okay.
jawline back then,
Okay. Don't catch me here. Okay.
girl. But see, you be doing it, and your little outfits they be giving. Okay.
Oh, thank you because I love a good breast moment. I love a good breast
Oh,
moment. Oh my goodness.
oh,
I'm so
honey,
sorry.
they be
Somebody called me.
sitting. It's all right.
Baby. Thank you.
They be
Thank you.
sitting. We be loving it.
Uh,
So, how did your relationship with Duran Bernard begin? Was it through the Terrell show, or
no. So I shout out to Duran. I've been a fan
shout
since he
out
was
to the
still in
shout?
Ohio. Okay. Watching him
Okay,
on YouTube. Okay. I
me too.
remember
When he had a
watching.
little dreads, a little doot doot
Yes,
doot.
when he had the little dreads. Yes, sitting at his
Absolutely,
computer at his
I was
desk.
back there in the AOL time. Okay,
Come on, okay? You understand? Okay.
oh, boop.
So, when he moved to LA, I probably met him probably like a year or two after he met or moved here,
Mhm.
through the juice joint. out
Okay.
here. It's a live music event and organization put on by Melanesia Hunter. Um, and he used to frequent the juice joint a lot. And it was actually, Lord, I can't even remember the name of the place. But it was still at King King's. What was that event? Dang, I forget. But it was another live music event
Mm,
that'd be happening, and that's where I first met him.
mm,
Um, and he's just really just been really kind. Like at first I didn't like know him, but I got to know him on a more personal level probably these
hmm.
last 3 or 4 years. Um, but yeah, I just found myself in the same spaces as him. Especially
Dope.
the juice man. Like he's always there. Yeah.
I often wonder if I would have stuck it out in LA, how my life would be. I feel like I was not. I know nobody even knew back then, but I was homeless. Like I was living. Yes, girl.
Really?
Yes, I know, right? So I was
Dang. I mean,
shelters, going from couch to couch. Thank God for Bobby. Every now and then I can stay on his couch. It was really bad for me, and I just was didn't have money, and I just kept on auditioning, and I was really learning um how talent didn't matter, and that was really making me very sad. I got depressed. I
yeah,
would do auditions, and I knew for sure I'm not like a you, but I know damn well I got ears. I would never be off key. I can sing,
you're
and
great. Absolutely.
I know these things, right? I'm strong.
Yeah.
People would be
Yes.
auditioning. It was the way they looked that got them jobs. And I never had that desire to be a frontline. I had a desire to always be background singer. That's my gig. My little one,
Mhm,
two. I might do a riff and a run in between a little one, two. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it
mhm.
just was so depressing. And it was
Yeah,
just like, I have to get out of here. Like I wasn't healthy. And I knew I could go back home. And so I had
yeah.
to make the decision to just go back home. I mean, I thank God for Kelly Price for giving me gigs. Um, Little Mo for giving me gigs. These are strong, cool people. This was during when they had the R&B Diva show. They was
Mhm,
super kind.
mhm.
I had spot dates and things like that, but it wasn't enough to sustain because when you offer those things, I had nowhere to go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I often like, what if I just stuck it out and just did a little Tyler Perry or whatever and just hung out and just waited to my. But then I realized after that, and I got into the business part, I was like, this is where my heart's at. I love being organized. I love writing contracts. I love negotiations. I love managing. I love details. I love checking somebody they got the details right. This is the stuff that I love. And so I worked professional. I moved over to the professional side of entertainment. So I was working at one of the biggest performing arts venues ever. And then I moved over to festivals. And so I'm booking acts. I'm meeting people on the business side, and I got such joy for knowing that when the artists got to the venue, they were just pleased. I love
Mhm.
hearing like
There's
I
nothing.
had met Pam when I first met Patty LaBelle. I met Pam who was working with her at the time. I love her, and she was just like, "Man, you are good." I've never people never get I right. People never get all that stuff. I'm like, man, I work with my team, make sure they got everything to the T, and
Yes.
that kind of stuff makes me happy.
Mhm.
And so I realized like, okay, I can do up drop and I still do music, I still write and arrange people's backgrounds or whatever and help lead them, vocal produce. But my joy comes from the business. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Yeah. I talk a lot,
yeah.
but this is a
No, no, no.
conversation.
Yeah, it's absolutely, and I think
Yeah.
that's important, because where one thing doesn't really work, there's something else that will.
Hmm.
Like the music industry, I think people only think about either being the main artist, or they think about being a background, or they think about being an instrumentalist. And
Hmm. Too
there's so
much.
much more that
So
comes
much.
with that, and I think that's a little bit of what I meant earlier by people finding what they're actually supposed to do, or where their heart really lies when they come into the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
they figure out what it is that is really it for them. Because that, I've found out too, like eventually, like, when I retire, I want to get into like production, you know. I want to get into like the backgrounds of it. Like, I don't know what it is about how all of this stuff works. I love it.
Asia, my goal is to produce an award show, but a black ran award show. I want to produce like NAACP awards. I want to
Hmm.
produce the BET awards.
Hmm.
I want to work within our community doing great
And you
work
will.
that's thoughtful, work
Hmm.
that is worked out to the point where people are being represented in all different aspects of our culture,
Yeah.
and with a fine tooth comb so that everything is clean.
Yes. Because
You
there's
know what I'm
nothing
saying?
like walking into a situation and you don't have to worry about anything. Everything is as it should be. It's
Hmm.
what Pam was telling you is truly, yeah, I agree. I echo that. Like, there's
Hmm.
nothing like that feeling.
Uh, mm. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's what my life has gone. That's what my goals are. That's my aspirations are. And then yes, it will happen.
It
I'm
will
going to
happen.
continue to do what I do. Keep on
Hmm.
tagging the people I need to tag because they know I'm here, and we're
Yeah,
gonna make it
correct.
happen.
Hmm.
Absolutely. How's your team? Do you got a team supporting you, or are you doing this by yourself?
I'm starting to develop a team.
Good.
But I'm still doing a lot of it on my own. But that's right now I have the one and only Kevin Randolph helping me with a lot of production.
Mm,
I've got John DeCure really on my side with the production as well,
hmm.
and Margaret Yasuda, who really are instrumental in getting my own artistry and music off of the ground.
Mm,
Um, I it's going well. I think there's a lot that I'm learning in the process. So there's a little bit of a game of catch up that I'm playing
mm.
to get to where I really need to be. But it's great. It's going. It's moving. After we wrap here, I'll probably headed out to the studio to have some conversations about different things that I need to handle. So
Are
more
we getting
music.
new music? I just need to know, are we getting new music, my nigga? Like, what are
You're
we
right.
doing? How long has it been? I need you to get it.
I know it's
Can
been
she
too
get it
long.
together? What is
It's
going
been like
on? Don't be putting
years.
out. Oh, yeah, girl. Like,
It's been
I
like
know
two,
you got
three
some stuff up there. What are you doing?
You will be getting some stuff very soon.
Well, praise God.
Very,
It's good.
very, very soon.
Go ahead and put your
Mhm.
hands together and give him some praise. Come on. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Yo, I'm like, okay, so we need some new stuff.
Yes, it's
Who would you want in your dream world? Who would you want to be featured on your album?
Jill Scott and Kendrick Lamar.
If you and Jill Scott did a god darn song together,
I would. I could go. I can go to heaven right there.
Asia, the both of y'all dramatic asses, y'all should start off with like a back and forth
Uh huh.
poem, like a back and forth like singing poem. You know how y'all do. You know how you do.
Uh huh.
And then you sing from your guts.
One day.
And I
One day.
need y'all hair to be
I
out
want us to do
here.
like a. I want us to do like a. Chicago. Cicero.
Oh,
Squish.
oh,
Pop.
oh.
Clap.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. He only had himself to blame. Yeah,
Don't
like
lyrics. I
one
need
day,
y'all hairs though to be out here.
huge.
I need it to be like, where's her face? You hear me?
Exactly, exactly, exactly. Okay,
And then I
one.
need y'all girls to be out because y'all both got the girl.
Wait, wait, wait. Yeah, they like to be outside these days now. There's not much that keeps them in their seats now.
Oh
All
my
right,
god. Hey, yo.
okay, up and out. Okay, I be trying to do
This is why
saucy
you can't talk
stand up,
with friends. Y'all don't take nothing serious.
not a bit. No, not a bit. Not a bit. For what? Why so serious?
Oh
But
my
yes,
god.
those are, one day, I will be able to say that I have worked with Jill Scott. I will be able to say that I have worked with Kendrick Lamar. Day, one day. All I got to do is I gotta keep saying it, and it'll come.
And
It'll come.
show up. Show up. Know
You
where you need
just
to
what?
be.
Hmm.
And it's gonna happen. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna be just screaming my ass off. You know what I mean?
Can't wait.
I had like 5,000 quadrillion questions for you, but obviously I knew that wasn't going to happen.
It's okay.
And we only got 20 minutes left, so I want to make sure that I play this dang game and maybe I can fit some questions in there.
Some questions in there. Okay.
I was like, why did I write these? I feel like I'm just going to be talking in the first place, but let's just be professional since, it's Asia.
And it was professional, okay?
Thank
I
you.
mean, thank you. Dr. Creative is really, he's that boy.
Thank you, babe. Okay, now that we're gonna not answer any of these questions, let's go ahead and play the game.
Love a game.
All right, so boom. You are visited by an angel who has granted you access to heaven for 1 month. Your ask from the angel is to create a concert that has 2 openers and a headliner and a theme. You are now transported to heaven just for a month to plan this concert. Who is the 2 openers and the headliner of this concert that they about to kill up in heaven?
Now these people are obviously gone on to glory. Are they gone on to
They're
glory?
going on to glory. They're in heaven.
Right.
They just be singing everywhere.
Ooh,
And I need you to not just give me the headliners. Who's singing background for each and every one of those artists?
Lord Jesus. Dang. Okay. The first. Dang.
Uh-huh.
Dang. Ooh, this ain't
Uh-huh.
fair. This ain't fair. Okay. Definitely, we gotta get this. What kind of game is this? I would like.
It's the pause on your face. It's the really trying to think.
Because there's so many. Okay, I need to get a live James Brown situation. James has to be up there.
Okay.
Because what?
Okay.
James got to be up there. Obviously, Prince.
Oh dang, yes, Prince. Now you got one more. So who's doing opening? Are they 2 opening?
I don't even know. James will open. Because, James ready to do his set and go in the back and do some drugs or something like that.
And call it a day, right?
He can't do no cocaine up there because he going to sniff a cloud.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
This honey got a little spiked in it. It's spiked up there.
And he gonna wake up all the spirits, all the angels gonna wake up from all his.
Everybody else that you want to see are gonna just be there. So that's already getting it out the map, right?
Boom. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need Whitney Houston.
I was wondering if you're gonna go between the 2. So we have James Brown as an opener. We have Prince as opener.
I'm gonna do. Did I say Prince too?
You said Prince already.
Jesus.
Man, you can fill up a 3.
I need 2 stages.
That would give me the creative creating a whole festival.
I need a festival. I need a festival because
you can never just answer the question. They always gotta.
If I can have 4, dang.
Why we always do that? Why can't we just answer the question?
Why can't we just answer the question? Okay. I need James. I need Whitney, I need Mike.
I was gonna see if you're gonna add that bad boy.
Yes.
So would you put? So let's say we have 3 background singers singing for all 3 of those acts. Who is it? Are you gonna put Prince in the background because you obviously didn't put him in the lineup? How rude!
But see, because the thing is, Prince ain't gonna sing backgrounds for Mike.
He ain't gonna sing at all. They still not talking. Okay,
they still not talking even to heaven. No, no. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have Roberta Flack. I'm gonna have Denise Williams.
Yes,
and I'm gonna have Luther.
I would say if she didn't say Luther on those backgrounds,
God bless you. Something's wrong.
Yes, you ain't got it together in your brain.
Hit my bus. No, baby, Luther has to come on.
He's directing the background. Matter of fact, he's doing all the vocal arrangements for everybody. Yeah, okay, he's bossing people around.
It's like, what are you swooping here for, Luther?
Oh my god.
We all supposed to be on one unison. Ooh.
Right. What an attitude
Here you go. Right.
on the mic.
I'm mad about it.
And then
Thanks.
talking about Whitney, that's off. You're off, Whitney. Let's
Right.
do it again.
Come to find.
Not too far. Whitney, too far.
Yes, I think if I had to settle in anything, and I still want to make some adjustments. Oh, I want to make some adjustments.
Ooh, okay, give me some adjustments real quick because one thing I want to hear one more time. I need like I don't know. I feel like I just want to see Rance Allen one more time. So I just feel like I just need a big
I
booty
didn't
Rance
even think
Allen
about
to
the
do a
gospel
little.
side. I didn't
Just
even
come on.
think about the
He's
gospel
pulled on
side.
stage with Whitney. Whitney pulls him on
Okay,
stage for a
she would
little.
definitely pull him up.
Yep, she pulls
She would
him
definitely
up
pull
because
him up.
he's churchy.
But
Right.
see,
Okay.
then we got that baby who gonna come out the back. She wasn't even on program. Aretha gonna come out in the back, screaming down.
Because she's Aretha.
Because Aretha said, "Do what without me?" Thanks.
Nothing.
Nothing. She said, "Ain't no way."
Ain't
Thank
no
you.
way.
Ain't no way. Here I am. Thank you. My
Can you
funeral.
imagine if that happened for real? That'd be nuts. That what kind of like?
Can you die in heaven? Because I would die.
Well, you're on the past,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't want you to die. It want you to come back to Earth.
I would die. Nah, I'm not coming back.
I'm good. I'll keep this
Sorry,
job.
Sorry, y'all already know I'm not coming back. They said it's a month in heaven. One day is
Right.
1,000 days. I'm out of here. Bye.
Oh my
Y'all
God.
enjoy yourselves. Okay, I'm up here at the music
Why
festival.
are
Thank
you
you.
like this? I'm staying. I'm staying.
I'm staying. Thanks. No, I don't have any room on the guest list.
Can my contract be extended, please? Thanks.
No comps. No.
You say no comps.
No comps. Thank you.
Oh my God. What was the last movie you seen?
Sinners.
And what is your thoughts?
I thought it was brilliant. Like
Mm.
Ryan Coogler he's just that nigga.
Period.
Like I thought it was a beautiful depiction of like it's like a parallel between black like strength in our culture and then the way that it's robbed, like and just exploited. It was just a beautiful it's a beautiful depiction of black woman and her black male partner, you know.
I love that.
It's the black what was I about to say? The black brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Like between those twins, you know, really being your brother's keeper. The black church. I love how he just pushed so many envelopes, like
also the gathering of community, right? So start in the juke joint, the gathering of community. You had Big Mama out there cooking the fried fish. You had people out there getting the music together. You had it was just so much that we can learn from that movie and add to today, right?
Absolutely.
We don't have many black spaces in which we can just be ourselves, and also where we don't have a lot of people who support black art. You know, we have designers, we support our hairstylists, okay, but we have clothes. Hello, because it's tight. Who did your hair, girl?
Shout out to Taylor.
Taylor, you did that, baby. Okay. Shout out to Taylor. Yes, we have all these artists. We can supply our own everything, and we don't really support our everything, which is freaking weird to me, right? When there's a black movie out, I go see it. If it's in the theater, I definitely go see it. I see it on Netflix, not because I'm necessarily always interested in it. It's about the numbers, the stream, because the other cultures are going to do it for them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then I can go on Instagram or Facebook and talk about it was good, but
and see, I was just about to say, like, because that, like, the portion, excuse me, where, like, you know, the The main character's I'm just terrible with names. The main character, the twin, Smoke.
Yep, I get it.
You know, his brother got bit and taken over to the vampires. You know, and then what's the name at the door got bit. You know, while he was taking a pee. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's how we will take from our own and call it better over here in these hands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm glad you noticed that.
baby,
You was on it.
I have to go back and watch it because I still don't think that I've totally digested all the way what Ryan was trying to like, because we do that so much. Like, oh, this is a great idea, but put it in the hands of Spielberg or this or that. Like, no,
you need capital from somebody else and not from your own people.
What we need to do is come out in droves, and the Saints will get with it. Because I think now it's like, I don't know the number, but it's like on one of the highest ranking horror movies ever in the box office.
Do you think that it's going to win anything? And you know I'm being serious with this question.
Yes. Yes, I do think it will. I do think it will. But then I won't be surprised if it won't. Unfortunately.
So you haven't seen Straw yet, but what I want you to do is
I did see Straw. You're right. Sorry, that's the last movie I watched. Straw.
So boom.
Taraji is always going to show up and do her thing.
Yes, she will. Absolutely.
She absolutely evoked emotion. I want Tyler to tell a different story about us.
Okay.
Because even when you just watch the movie, at no point was there any relief. None. When he depicts Black women especially, it is all about trauma. Like, I can't even say struggle no more. It is dramatic. I thought it was a great movie. But then I want some other writers in the room.
I like that last statement, other writers in the room. I think that is definitely necessary in all places, especially with the Tyler Perry thing. I liked Straw. I thought the acting was great, except for the white cop. I think that he looked like a typical Tyler Perry actor who's like, what? Yes. Okay. Yes. Well, I don't like that kind of acting. That's not my kind of acting. But so then when we say tired of the struggle movie with Tyler Perry, who is depicting Black people's true stories? Like, who's really giving us that? And I don't think that there's many people doing that. And I think
I feel like and I feel like a lot of people definitely latch on to Black struggle.
They do. Right? And that's everybody, not just us.
Yeah. But I feel like Jordan Peele gets pretty close to when Black people are not in struggle.
Good old Jordan. You're right. I be forgetting about Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's good.
How he depicted the Black family in Nope.
Oh my God.
They had their own horse business. Because first off, shedding light on the fact that Black people are at the real Bill Pickett, the real rodeo. Thanks. Right. And not only do they just have their own horses, but they use their horses for these white movies. Right. Which happens a lot. They weren't under any struggle other than this alien coming to kill their daddy, and nobody knows what's going on. In Get Out, right? The Black struggle was what the Black man put himself in.
Absolutely.
And I'll leave that at that. But I feel like there is a way to do it. Single moms, yes, it's a lot of single, a lot of hurt. But what happens, Tyler, if you make a movie that is the complete opposite of it?
I think what will happen is people will complain. Well, that's not real. She can't mansion like she.
Right, and then
why are we like? Why we like that?
We are so like that, but it's really projection when people do that. That's not real
Hmm.
because that's not something that I got. I ain't got
Yeah,
that. I don't know nobody in my community
yeah,
with that. Da, da, da. But
yeah.
there are so many affluent black people. There are so many two-parent black households. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
um, and I think people will complain at first, but it'll start to spark conversation and it'll start to spark interest. And then it'll start to spark questions of how to get there. How do I get there for myself?
Do you know what I want? Is a different storyline. Period.
Yes.
Like I want good stories like Love Jones. I want good stories like
Yeah.
Brothers. I want good stories like
Yeah.
you know. Give me some of those stories. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Players Club. You know what I'm saying? No I'm joking.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Take me back. Take me
Take
back
bring
to
me
the
back to when
days.
there
Like,
was different storylines. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
and give me something to think about and to remember. Like I haven't felt a classic movie
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In a very long time.
in a
Um,
minute.
I need to dive into Forever on Netflix. Now I haven't gotten there yet. And see,
Honey, you
but
be
see that,
on the road. You got
that
time to
reaction
watch
that you
it.
have, yeah, I'm gonna definitely dive
Stop
in.
playing. When you get
That
on that,
reaction that you have and it just being black
so
that's what I'm
good.
saying. You know what I'm saying?
It is so good.
No, I
It
keep hearing.
it draws on memories of your first love, being in high
Yeah,
school. It draws
yeah,
on your first heartbreak. I don't know if you ever remember what that felt like, but my first
I
heartbreak
do.
was bad. I ran home from the bus stop as I left school and found out the girl was cheating on me. And slow motion jumped on my bed and plopped and bounced
Oh,
and was crying. My mom came home to me crying and she held me in her boob and was like, I told you I didn't like that girl in the first place. And she didn't even ask me what was going on, but she knew what it was about. I
I
will
told
never
you.
forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And she did tell me, she was like, she
And
ain't the
see,
one.
those kinds of movies spark
Yes.
that, right? Because it's always a memory that's triggered, or it's always something that's triggered. And
Something.
with these type of movies, no, no shade, no shade to Tyler, but you are triggering
Mm,
something that we're so used to.
I get it. I get it.
Like
I
like
think
you know,
my response would be for if he wants to trigger that, then let's go ahead and get a resolve.
because there was no resolve. And I think that's what I was going to say too, is that the ending was very rushed. You tried to fit in the fact that she was hallucinating all day,
Mm,
what had been going on.
mm-hmm,
Her daughter ended up dying the night before. Like
mm-hmm.
she then fast forwarded and hallucinated that she actually got shot. So we had to live out that trauma, and it didn't even happen.
Yep.
Like, and then she just like, okay, hey
Because when
Tiana,
that happened, I was like, ah.
I was devastated, like, because and that was such a it was if he would have taken his time with it, that would have been such a beautiful plot twist. Like, because it was
Mm,
already shocking. It was still good, but
yeah.
it was just rushed. It was rushed. And I think collaboration will help that, Mr. Perry.
Mr. Perry, I'm here for you. If you need anybody to help write anything for you, collaborate or learn underneath you, Tyler
Straight.
Perry, as I always tag you, stop
That's right.
playing and just put me on, brother.
And hey, don't be
Hey,
mad at him about my opinion, because it's just that. But
clearly it's her opinion. I'm joking.
nine. Don't punish him for the sins of others.
Anyway, girl, we're talking too much. Thank you for today.
Thank
I
you.
completely am satisfied. I'm happy. It feels so good to catch up with a friend.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. When I tell you I'm proud of you, I am proud of you. I mean that. And I hope that you continue to reach new levels and that the new that comes out is handled with love and care.
Yes.
And I hope that all your heart's desires um, are given to you. And I do believe that there's someone watching over you, allowing you to continue to move up. And I thank God that He's doing what He needs to do in your life,
Thank
because it shines. And you're humble, you're kind, you're so pretty, and don't let nobody mess up your happiness. And if they do, kick him the who out.
You know I will.
Do
You know.
you know you you see you gotta go.
Okay.
My piece is being disturbed.
Yeah. And I
Where
won't
can
have.
people find you at, Asia?
I am vocal_fiend FIEND on Instagram. Asia Marie on Facebook. I think I'm Asia Marie on TikTok. Asia Marie on Spotify, Amazon, Apple Music,
Yep.
Google, SoundCloud, whatever you can think of.
YouTube,
Okay, YouTube,
Gmail.
all that, everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, all that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
Asia Marie. You can find me here in the city of Roses, Pasadena, California. Whenever I'm,
Okay.
uh-huh.
I won't see you next week, but whatever.
I
Um,
know. God, you want to come when I'm gone? Jesus Christ. But yes, that's where you can find me. That's where you can find me.
and you all know you can find me, Dr. Creative, on all media platforms. I thank y'all for joining me. I hope to get a chance to talk to Miss Asia Marie again.
So
And
will.
other than that, share, and comment.
Send it.
Hello. I'll see y'all later. Thank you.